Good evening. It's Thursday evening today. Thanks for joining me. I'm Gloria. This is Yoga with Gloria. And welcome to my channel. Today we have another full body class, an hour long. And thank you to those of you who have joined me before. Thanks for coming back. I just hearing from students I used to teach at corporate yoga, just emailing me, and I'm glad that you guys are watching. Make sure to say hi. If you're shy to say it here, just drop me an email or something. I'd love to hear from you guys. So, all right. Yeah, I stream 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday at 5:30 since COVID started. And because COVID started, that's why I'm doing this for now. So again, live streams are not free to make. So if you would like to help me donate or support my cause here to offer free yoga for everybody, you can see the description under the channel right now, and you can become a sponsor. They start at $10. Thank you. All right, please say hello in the comments so I know who's with me today. Let's get started. John, welcome back. Hello, Alice. Good to see you. All right, let's go ahead and just warm up in our chest. Fernanda, hello, welcome back. So we're just going to open and close, open and close. And we'll do cactus arms here, and we'll seal our forearms and then open the forearms and seal and open and seal and open. And then you're going to clasp your hands behind you here and straighten your arms overhead. As high as you can. And then you're just going to turn your gaze over your right shoulder, swinging the arms to the left, and then gazing over your left shoulder, swinging to the right. Hello, Suresh, welcome. Okay, and release. And then we'll take a nice side bend up and over. Fanning out your rib. Up and over, other side. Hello, John Scarborough, welcome. We're going to take a twist. So if you have any requests for Sunday's class, make sure to drop a line in the chats or private message me, because I haven't decided what I'm doing yet for Sunday. So if you have a request, go ahead and send it to me, and then I'll veer towards whatever class most people request. Okay, so let's just go ahead and close our eyes here. So settling down in our bodies, in our breath. So feeling that mat beneath us, our sitting bones on the mat. And then our breath as we inhale, feel your belly expand on the inhale and relax on the exhale. Belly, ribs, chest rising on the inhale, falling on the exhale. And we'll just take our hands in front of our hearts today and just take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. Remembering what it is that brought you to class. Most people want to feel better in their body, so if that's one for you, you'll set that intention. I want to feel better in my body. I don't care if she's doing more core work or this or that. I want to feel better, so I'm going to do it. Just remind yourself, okay? And let's go ahead and seal that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. Okay, welcome, Kathy. So we are going to start in a hip opener. So if you're not as flexible, you'll just sit crisscross with the right shin in front of the left shin, like that. If you're more flexible, you can stack your shins up like fire logs. You might have heard the phrase fire log. And then you'll take the right ankle over the left knee and the right knee over the bottom ankle there. And then you want to dorsiflex your feet so you're not injuring your knees there. Hands behind, lift your chest, inhale. And then exhale, you're just going to come forward any amount. So if you have blocks, it's nice because you can set up to whatever level you want. 2 blocks, maybe even 2 fists, and maybe you're just here. I know a lot of you don't have your own props yet. So you can just walk your hands or fingertips forward and stay here, still feeling that nice stretch, mostly in the outer right hip, or actually wherever you're most tight. So just breathe here. Remember, your fists make nice blocks. Okay, so once we've been in it for a while, a little bit, you can see if you can go down a little deeper. So maybe remove 1 block or come down a little more. So if you're not able to, then don't come down a little more, right? Just listen to your body. All right, walk your fingertips forward, lift and lengthen, nice flat back. You're going to walk your hands over to the left as far as you can. Okay. and feel that nice stretch. If you're able to, you don't have to, but you can just bring your elbow into the arch of the foot here. Again, not for everyone. Namaste your hands and just find a little twist here. Oh, hi, Michael Camper. Feet are parallel. And lift up into a tabletop position if it's comfortable for you, or available to you, I should say. Right. Comfortable sounds like you're lounging in a couch, right? So if you're able to, that's all right. Come on down. I'll do the other side. So you're going to take your left shin over the right. Or again, you're just going to take the left shin in front of, lift and lengthen, and then exhale, folding forward. Maybe you have a bolster. And then hello, Ja Full. Nice name. So welcome. So we're just stretching forward in double pigeon or fire log pose here. You can stack forearms, a bolster, if you have one of those half foam rollers, and just coming forward any amount here. Really breathing into that left hip, piriformis and glutes. So try to send your breath all the way to the place that is stretching the most. Try to send your breath there. And then see if you can go down a little deeper now, since we've been in the stretch for over minutes. You can come a little lower. That means lowering your block or coming down to your forearms. Or again, you might just be with straight arms and fingertips. So just if you are like this, you want to press back so your sitting bones are still on the floor. And again, fists to your forehead are always nice. It's calming to the nervous system to have a little weight on your forehead here. So all right. Walk your fingers forward, scoop your heart forward, sit your sitting bones back into your mat. And then you'll slowly keep those actions as you walk your fingers over to the right. And then just pausing where you feel tension, and as like that's the furthest you can go. If you like, you can add on to it by doing a twist. I like to take the elbow into the arch of my foot, but you can do any twist. You can do a straight arm twist like this. If you can get the elbow somewhere along the edge of your body there, you can take namaste arm, prayer hand, and just look over to the right. and release. All right, undo your feet. So hands behind you, lift your chest. And if you can, just let your head fall back. And then pressing down, lifting up into your reverse tabletop. Letting your neck fall back if it's available to you. And then come on back to center. And just lift your butt off the floor and just kick your leg straight, point your toe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's dip twice with our triceps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dip twice with your triceps. Those of you that want to work a little harder, try to go fast. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more times. 2 dips. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 dips. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 dips. Okay. And next time we can do it. So 4, point those toes, straighten those legs. 2, and last one. Come on down. And Leonardo, welcome. So from here, your fingertips are facing outward, and I'm just gonna, my feet are kind of wideish. So you're just gonna drop your knees from side to side a little bit. And slowly start to straighten the legs a little bit. As you straighten it, lean more. So I'm going my knees to the right, and I'm leaning into the right glute with the upright torso, and you might feel almost like you're doing a foam roller massage on your glutes. You can play with where you want to put your feet, closer or further, leaning back slightly. Give your glutes a nice little massage there. Oh, it even works with straight legs. A little bit bent. Just kind of find the place that works best for you. This is pretty good right here. Okay. All right. Straight legs. Hands behind you. This one is going to be the hardest one, reverse plank, if you're able to. Otherwise, you can go back up into your reverse tabletop. See if you can keep your legs straight as a board as you lift your pelvis up. Maybe have your head tucked back. And slowly come on down. All right, let's come on to all fours. For a little cat-cow. Spread your fingers. So we want the shoulders over the wrists. Index fingers are facing forward. Drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round your back. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Moving with your breath. Feeling that fluidity in your spine. Moving from your center. And then you can switch your fingertips out to the side or facing you for a little carpal tunnel stretch. Clawing the floor, walking your hands closer to your knees if it's too much of a stretch. And let's add lion's breath to our cat-cows. Okay, and release. Okay, so instead of bird dog today, we're gonna press down and lift up our knees and hold it here. 3, 1. And then see if you can lift, actually come into downward dog, and then see if you can lift the left leg straight up. And slowly bring your right arm up. So if this is too challenging, some of you are actually new to yoga, and then just stay on your knees and do this, the bird dog that we normally do. Okay, I'm just going to see if anyone has a little challenge today. Left leg up, right arm. 3, 2, and 1. And other side. Right leg, hold your balance. And slowly take your left arm up. Again, staying on your knees is fine. And relax. Let's come on down. Okay, let's come to your belly. Forearms down, parallel to the side of your mat. Curl your toes under. Let's go for 8-point plank. So pressing down with the forearm, rolling up. Keeping your knees on the floor, elbows, hands, and toes. So those are your 8 points. Pressing down with the forearms. Lifting up between your shoulder blades. So your hips are lower than your shoulder, so you can drop your hips a little bit. Squeeze your knees in toward each other, your elbows in toward each other. Shaking is good. Let's do 3 more breaths here. And come on down. And shake it out side to side. You can even make fists here if it's easier for you. And we'll just do that one more time. So curling under, coming up, really pressing down with the forearms, the elbows. So the gaze is between your forearms. And you're isometrically dragging your elbows down towards your knees, squeezing your forearms and your knees together. We'll do 6 more breaths. You've got this, nice and strong. 4 more breaths. Last breath. And slowly come on down to your belly and shimmy it out side to side, side to side. All right, hands coming down. Let's bring your hands by the chest and come up for full cobra. Roll the shoulders back, look over your left shoulder. Oh, hello, Teresa. Welcome from the East Coast. And then over the right shoulder. Glad you can make it. And back to center. Curl the toes, downward facing dog. So here, bend the right knee. Try to bring the left heel as far as you can to the floor. See how far you've come or how far you need to go. Just making mental note without judgment. Okay, let's bring your feet wide and take your heels to the left. Heel toe to the left. Get into your side body. And then heel toe to the right. Back to center. Bring your feet together. Right leg lifts for three-legged dog. And then let's just bring it forward between your hands. Get higher. And then exhale. You can lunge it down. Oh, Roseanne, hello. So you can stay in this runner's lunge, or you can slowly drop that back knee, tap it to the floor. And then come back to your lunge. And then let's step forward fold. Grab your opposite elbows, ragdoll. Slow little sway from side to side. All right, lift and lengthen, nice flat back. And circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Lift and lengthen, nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Let's take your right leg back, left leg back. Lower to your belly and come up for Cobra. Downward facing dog. All right. Feet together. Left leg lifts. Three-legged dog. And bring it forward. Come on up to your fingertips. And then exhale. You can slowly drape down into a deeper lunge-ish position. Or you can even tap the back knee to the floor. Up, step it forward fold. And circle the arms, come all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Let's go ahead and take that left leg back so you're in high lunge, crescent pose. So bending the front knee. Crescent like this. And then you're going to lift your chest up. So try to look up slightly and see if you can pull your elbows down. And then we're going to bend your hands down, step it back, lower to chaturanga, cobra, downward dog, left leg lifts, bring it forward. Come on up for crescent pose. Inhale, look up. Exhale, lifting the sternum, tilting back if it's comfortable for you. There you go again. If it's available to you, and then pull the arms down a little bit, opening your chest. And windmill forward. And we're going to step it forward this time. Bend your knees, sink your hips, chair pose, Utkatasana. Forward fold, clasp your hands behind you, open your chest, sit your shoulder rinse. You could bend the right knee slightly and lean over your body over the right thigh, arms overhead. And other side, bend the left knee and lean your body over the left side. Hands to the floor. Lift and lengthen, exhale, fold. Bend your knees, walk, step, or jump to your belly. Find a cobra, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, bend it and stack it. Open up your hips. And let's bring it forward. Right leg forward. Spin the back heel down. Warrior one. So if you can, again, you're going to look up and pull, open up the front of the chest. And the fist will come to your forehead. You'll bring your elbows under your fist. Tuck your chin to the chest and round forward slightly. So inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding. That upper back stretches little. One more time. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding forward, chin to the chest, puffing up that upper back between your shoulder blades. And release. Clasp your hands behind you, lift your chest, pull that right hip back, come forward for humble warrior. Release your hands to the floor. Quarter turn to your left. Come on up. So you can interlace your fingers here. Skandasana, going side to side with your hips back. Back is flat. I'll show you the side view. Looks like this. Side to side. Of course, if you're more flexible, come down. If it's hard enough to do that standing one, then stay there. So if you can come down, one leg is straight, the heel is down, the bending knee, the next step you want to try to get that heel down if you can. And then the last step, pressing out with that knee, possibly taking a backwards bind here. Other side. If you're able to, heel is down, leg is straight. The bent knee, that heel is down. You're pressing the knee out. You can stop at any step once it gets too difficult. And if you're able to, backwards bind here. Looks like this. Okay. And then come on back to center. Bend our knees. Slowly come on up. And I'm going to face this way. And take your left leg forward for warrior one. So it's a little bit wider than heel to heel alignments. Looking up, pulling down, inhale, exhale, rounding down, rounding the upper back. Inhale, open up the front of your chest. Exhale, round forward and stretch out those joints in your upper back, chin to the chest. Open up and round forward. One more time, opening up, rounding forward. And release. Opposite pinky at the bottom this time. Lift your chest. Straighten the arms. Lift your arms away from your body as you bend the front knee. Pull the left hip back and rest on the inner thigh. Try to lift your knuckles, your straight arm up as high as you can. Okay. Then we're going to step it forward, forward fold. And circle the arms, come all the way up. And then we're going to inhale our stress and let it out. Or just take it out. So inhale. Three more. Last one. Clasp your hands here and straighten the arms overhead. Hands to the floor. Bend your knees. Walk, step, or jump. Chaturanga. Cobra. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Bring it forward. Let's spin the back heel down for warrior two. And reverse the warrior. Forearm to the thigh, side angle. If you're more flexible, hand to the floor. You can bend and straighten it. The leg a little bit. And you can stay here, or you can take a full bind, leaning back. And release. Slowly come on up. Parallel your feet. And then we'll go to the other side, warrior two. Shrugging your shoulders up, rolling them back and out as you sit down to your warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Elbow to the thigh here, side angle. And drop your hand to the floor. If you're able to, you can bend and straighten a little. Top hand comes behind you. Roll your shoulder back. Lean back. Maybe take a full bind. And release. Come on up. Together. Shake it out a little bit. Tree pose. Little balance. Root down through your foot. Try to externally rotate the hip so it goes out. Namaste your hands. Maybe you can grow your branches. Open your arms out. Maybe you can hold the ankle and just take it out like this. Or maybe you can grab your big toe and lift it up. Maybe out. Or maybe you can grab your heel, take it out. Tailbone down and chest lift. So you can always come to a wall and do that. Same thing if you're afraid to fall over. And you can also use a strap. So just want to show you people at home a strap. If you're not used to it, you can use a resistance band and just do this, right? So you're just getting used to balancing on one leg. Okay, let's try the other side. And if it's very wobbly on your yoga mat, you can step off. So on actual floor, it's much easier to balance because you don't have the give that your mat, or maybe you have carpet at home, would be harder to balance. So just know that on a solid hardwood floor, it's much easier. Okay. Up. And remember, balance is different and challenging for us every day. But the more you do it, the easier it is to find, that muscle memory of how much you need to balance here or there. So try to do some practice at least weekly, right? Bottom of your heel, if you can. Tailbone down, chest lifted. Finding a drishti, something that's not moving. And slowly release. Okay. And then now we're going to do another standing one. So we're going to take your right leg up into your chest. And then you're going to just twist over to your right and take your arm out. So you can stay here, or you can grab the edge of your foot here and try to straighten it, or grab your ankle if you can't reach all the way, or your toe. And at least that one was the hardest one. Left forearm in and twist. I'm going to go on the hardwood floor too. It's not wood here, but it's hard. Grabbing the foot and straightening. Yeah, that's much easier. See, I'm not on my mat anymore. Not wobbling as much. It's a practice though, so it doesn't have to be perfect. It's our practice, your practice. Notice how it feels in your body. Try to lower that left hip down and relax. Okay, let's shake it up. Let's take wide legs, hands on the inner thighs like this. Wide legs, and you're going to drop your right shoulder forward, little spinal twist. See if you can sit your tailbone down a little deeper and separate your knees a little wider, and then you'll feel more of a stretch if that's what you want in the inner right thighs, right? The adductors. Same thing on the other side. Drop your left shoulder forward. Look over the right. Sit down deep. And release. Okay. So now we're going to do little froggy jumps. You don't have to jump, but this is what you do. Spread your fingers wide. You're just going to bend your legs. So now I'm like in a frog position and straighten them. So this will build your muscles in your leg and straighten. Bend and straighten if you can. So if you want, you can look between your hands and you're going to clap your feet together. So it doesn't have to be so high. You can do right here, 3. Okay, so let's do 5 more claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and now we're going to hop our feet forward into Froggy, like this, Malasana. Take our knees out, tailbone down. All right. Tailbone down, heart lifted, and pressing our knees out. Close your eyes. Moment of gratitude for our bodies, for our breath, and for this practice. Okay, so from here, if you have a Utkatasana practice, you can come on up and do it. Otherwise, we'll meet in downward facing dog or child's pose. So here's your Utkatasana. Kind of shoot back. And we'll meet in a child's pose or puppy pose. And let's go ahead and take your right leg forward for lizard pose. If you have a blanket, it's always nice to pad up your knees. Heel in, toes out. If you'd rather do pigeon, you can do pigeon pose. So foot flat on the floor here, or you can lift your toe up and rock onto the edge of your foot. Let's come on down. I'm on the edge of my foot here, lengthening up through the crown of the head. So again, sending the breath into the point in your body that is stretching the most. And then left forearm comes down. You're going to turn to your right. Maybe catch your foot if you're able to. And then pull it in. And other side. Left leg forward. And it could be flat-footed for lizard pose. See where you feel it, or you can lift your toes up and rock onto the edge of your foot, or without inverting or everting your ankle. Try to imagine when the knee is over the ankle, imagine it's frozen, and then you rock it onto the edge. So there's no wrinkling here. So You can come down if you're more flexible. Right forearm down, reach back, maybe catch your foot. Maybe pull it in. Release. Come on up, kneeling onto your blanket there, curling the toes under. Hands behind you, lift your chest up. Switch camera views. Yeah, okay. And maybe reach back to catch your heels for Ustrasana or camel pose. So if you cannot do this, it's okay. You can stay up here, hands behind you, lift your chest, and just squeeze your elbows together. And so maybe this is your camel today. You just have a little bit of a upper spine, thoracic stretch here. If you're more flexible, you can point your toes. All right, comes up last. And then let's down. So we are going to take your right leg forward for Janus or Shasana. Spin the inner thighs back. Take your hands behind you. Lift your chest. Inhale. Left arm up towards the outer edge of your foot here. And then fold forward, head to knee pose. So this one should feel good for most of you. If you can't get into this pose or doesn't feel right, you can lay on your back and just lift the right leg straight up and do the hamstring stretch, interlacing the fingers behind your right straight leg. All right, coming up. Let's plant our foot here. Actually, let's jump it over, and we're just going to twist here. If you're able to take your elbow past your knee for a deeper twist, and the elbow and the knee resist each other as you lengthen up through the crown of your head and slowly twist, looking over that left shoulder. And release. Okay, other side. So your right leg, foot comes in like tree pose. Lift and lengthen, and take your right hand to the outer edge of your foot here and fold for Janus Shasana, head to knee pose. Then lengthen. You're going to take your foot, hop it over, and then turn towards your right, either hugging your knee or your elbow hooks over that knee as you lengthen up near the crown of your head and twist. And release. Let's sit in Utkatasana. Soles of the feet together, knees out wide. And just press your elbows down so the knees get closer and closer to the floor as you open up. Okay, and take one foot here and rock it. You can take the edge into the elbow crease there, parallelish to your shin if you're able to. Other side, you can just hold it here and rock it. Or if you're more flexible, it just comes right into that elbow crease there. Then you lift the shin kind of like in front of your chest there. This is if you're more flexible. Otherwise, basically you're just babying and cradling your shin so that you slowly open up in your hips. And you can do a half lotus here or a full lotus if you're able to full lotus here. And closing your eyes, inhale through the nose, open the mouth, let it go. Palms facing up, opening to receive from the universe all of the good the universe has to offer you. And open up your hands to the universe, hands in front of your heart, pressing into your heart center. Smile and feel blessed. And with gratitude for our practice here together, let's offer one Om to seal it in, inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Please don't forget to hit a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share it with people. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Everything, every little bit helps our channel here. And please join me again every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 5 p.m. What? Oh, 5:30. Yeah, 5:30 p.m. Okay. Oh, thanks, Suresh. Thanks, John. Okay, be safe. Until next time. See you. Bye.